Mini small talk, a new and for my standards very short format here on my channel. No review, just thoughts, reflections and little stories about photography. Today's topic is patience. I usually talk a lot about gear, about cameras, about lenses, and that's part of my passion. Some call it gear acquisition syndrome, I call it the joy of technology. I like trying out new things, switching brands, comparing gear, testing it in real world, but sometimes I forget what truly matters. I was out by the Rhine River to film a new video. A beautiful spot between sand and tall grass. Flagship camera in the hand, super tele lens attached, my focus, nature shots and filming my review in between. Suddenly, I hit something in the grass. A rustle, a flash of red passed by. I already had the camera in hand, tried to locate the subject, but it all happened too fast. The moment was over before I even realized what it was. All that remained was a vague sense that a special moment had just slipped away. Time passed. I was sitting under an old tree, showing off the gear and capturing distant birds. Then another sound nearby, but this time I was more careful, calm, less rushed. So I leaned to the side and slowly peeked around the tree, and there he was, the pheasant. Unfortunately, the angle was tricky, a lot of branches in the way, focusing was almost impossible, but then I managed to clear my line of sight until a dog came running by and scared the pheasant off. Later, at the very end of my shoot, I was already walking back to the car when I heard it again. A rustle, a flash of red deep in the grass, just for a split second. But I was sure it had to be the pheasant again. Another chance was waiting for me, and this time I was ready. I waited for him to disappear into the grass, then quickly closed the distance and carefully dropped down on the trail surrounded by tall grass, which gave me a bit of cover. So I positioned myself right there and hoped maybe he would cross the trail. I waited patiently, watched every movement, and then slowly, beautifully, he stepped out. I didn't move. I gave him space to understand that I'm not a threat, just a quiet observer. Pheasants are extremely shy, but he tolerated me. He seemed to feel safe. And as he crossed the trail, my patience finally paid off. Full frame shots, razor sharp, perfectly isolated. Image after image landed on my memory card, none of which I would have captured if I had rushed it again. Sure, silent bursts and fast autofocus help capturing moments like this, but it was patience that allowed me to get the shot in the first place, and maybe that's the essence of today's little story. Gear makes photos possible. Patience makes them meaningful. It's not the focus on tech that makes the difference, it's the focus on time, on patience, as a conscious and mindful process. And when I fully commit to that process, the waiting, the watching, the right timing, then sometimes something magical happens. Now it's your turn. What was your most patient moment behind the camera and where did it lead to? If you enjoyed this new format and would like to see more of these short stories about photography, feel free to let me know in the comments. I read every single one of them. I hope to see you in the next video.